pamenepo tinafotokozaso za mmene tingapangire communicate ndi ma clients athu, ma customer athu, kapena ma patrons athu, kapena ma guest athu akafika malo ano. How are we going to communicate with them mu njira zosiyanasiyana, starting from the way how we welcome them, how we seat them, we take the orders, we process their orders, fasten their orders, at the very same time making them comfortable and feel at home. Zonsezo zimayang'ana pa communication. Kuchoka pamenepo pa passion na fotokoza zoti ntchito yathu it is too demanding. It demand much of our time. You see kunazo kuti in most cases pamene munthu ntchito ikugwira mwina mwake kumachalira unazo kuti nthawi yakuti I'll find myself at home. Ndi pamenenso yumalandira communication from the seniors unazo kuti wina lesa kuweruka tindi busy yochuluka pa split. Ndeno for that matter munthu amene akugwira ntchito out of passion you see kunazo kuti sangakwanitse ndiye kuti atha kunyinyirika, atha kuona kuti atha mawiringula time and again, end result akuponya pasi china chichonse. Chokera pamene tinazakamba za attitude nazo kuti ntchito yathuyi timapanga deal with the public, and the public imene imakhala yosiyanasiyana muzochitika. Tili ndi anthu amene they've got several sets of different behaviors. Amene atha kubwera pano inde kuzatipasa business komanso nthawi yomweyo amatha kubwera ndi zomweyo anazizolowera kuchita. Zonsezo tikuyenera tizizindikira kunazota izi zimene zikukhaliramu zikutanthauza izi nditere nchoncho kuti ntchitoyi tikayikwanitse bwinobwino. Ndikukhulupirira kuti amenewo ndi ena mwa areas amene tinagwira dzulo. Ndiye lerolo malingana nkunazo kuti at the end timayenera tipange process ma training certificates amene ndithu timazagawa timazapereka ndi naona kunazo kuti tisangolankhula naso ngati pamene tapangira dzulo, komano tikhale ndi ziwiri zitatu zoti zichitika. Tikamapanga zimenezo zina tikusireni kunazo kuti izizi tithabe kumapanga go through sizochuluka yayi tuzozo kuti timakhala busy mu njira zosiyanasiyana. Ndi ziya zoti tingozidziwabe kuti munthu amene ndithu ali service personnel malo ngati amayenera ndithu kumazindikira izi ndi izi. Forms of debris and other forms of debris zidutswa. Debris DEBRIS yeah, debris zidutswa kapena kuti tima breakups tazakudya tijet chifukwa chomwe chimachitika nchonazo kuti we are dealing with food. Ndiyeno kaya nditi mipunga tija tagwa iya chanchani zindizi kaya tikupanga deal ndi ma pastry products amathowezo kuti agwaigwa zimene zichazo nkupita kwa nthawi zimasanduka zakudya zichani za mphemvu. Ndiye kuti mphemvu ziyamba kutani kukula, ziyamba kuchuluka, ziyamba kuswana chifukwa zapezani conducive yani environment. That is why cleaning program imayenera kutengedwa yani imayenera kupasidwa priority chifukwa choti mmene timafotokozera mucha unazo kuti anthu ena they take chances. For example, conmen amatha kubwera ndi mphemvu zawo mchibiriti zaponya mumbale thereafter haya imwe pali mphemvu pano simungapange deny wabwera pachani pamalo pano zimene utani kukhala nazo chidwi kwambiri. Kuchoka pamenepo tikuyankhula kunazo kuti statement ina tiyeni tilembe kuti hand washing is the most effective tool of cleanliness. Yeah, effective tool of cleanliness. Our surrounding, name it, kaya tikakhala tikubala tikuyenera kukhala ndithu ndi mabaya ena simazo amapanga build up ka sink patipo pomwepo kunazo kuti anytime you feel kunazo kuti I have to wash my hands, you have to do that. Anytime. Sipokhapo timakhala ndi ma washing basin somewhere around. Ma washing basin amanja amatithandizira kunazo kuti nthawi ina iliyonseyo we have to wash our hands, simply because that is the most effective tool of cleanliness. We cannot do that. We cannot do without. So we have to clean ourselves each and every time as we are doing our work. Okay, kuchoka pene botien tuone Baba tione ma interpersonal skills amene akutengera ku communication kuja. Interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills. Yeah. Talembe. Interpersonal skills ndi tikubwera ndi point number 1. Imene ndi mental point komano sub point number 1 yomwe ili balance the needs of the customer and the organization. Balance the needs of the customer and the organization. Present another number 2. Yeah, another point. A positive personal image. A positive personal image to the customer. Number 3. Respond to the feelings expressed by the customer. Adopt expressed by what? By the customer. Shoka pamenepo. Adopt methods of communication e.g. 1. How to deal with ndikuti pamene popo tikubwera ndi first adults. How to deal with adults. That is 1. 2. How to deal with don't like how to deal again. Pa adults ipo mungotsitsa musimo children. Pa adults ipo mungotsitsa musimo children. People, customers, not just people, but customers with mobility difficulties. Amatha kubwera ma customer ena abwera pa wheelchair. How do we deal with them?
Customers and what?
Customers with mobility difficulties. How can we do with such customers? They want also to enjoy with us. Komano tikupanga nawo deal bwanji. Kuchoka pamenepo, customers with communication problems. Customers with the communication problems. The other point, customers' complaints.
Customers with mobility.
Mobility difficulties. Okay, customers with mobility difficulties. Kenako, customers with communication problems. alembaso imeneyo. Customers complaints and customers incidents zimatha kuchitika choti mkati mwa service tapanga spill msuzi pa chovala cha customer, kodi incident imene timapanga nayo deal bwanji? Customer incidents, those are what? Interpersonal what? Skills. Sichoncho? Interpersonal skills. Kuchoka pamenepo ndio kuti tingofotokozera pang'ono nzona zokuti tikamayang'ana tikunena zokuti tili kunoko, all of us with a common goal, we want to achieve something. The organization want also what? To achieve something. In so doing, first thing tipange balance apo kunena zokuti kodi pamene papa ti organization tipange respond bwanji, ku organization tipange respond bwanji, kuma customers tipange yani respond bwanji. Understand another manager tikucheza anafotokoza nzoti I work for my staffs to work to my customers. Nakhala phe kuyang'ana kunena zoti pakuyenda bwanji, then naona zoti yeah, that is right. Managers akamapanga focus yawo ikapita kwa staff, amapangisa kuti ma staff akhale motivated, and the focus ya ma staff ije imapanga shift nkupita kwa ndani? Kwa ma customers. In so doing, organization sivuti kupanga achieve chomwe ikutani ikufuna in terms of what? Revenue generation. Kuchoka pamenepo tikuyankhula kuna zoti positive personal image to the customer. Tinalankhula kale kuna zoti always ma customer amakhala siyana amene amapanga respond zinthu mosiyana amapanga behavior mosiyana. Ndeti mapempha kuna zokuti nthawi zonse though zimene zingakhale choncho, koma ife tikuyenera kutani kuzindikira kuna zoti always a customer, a guest is a king. We have our what? 10 golden laws, and we have to follow the 10 golden laws. For us to follow these laws, we always need to be what? Positive in front of what? Of our guest, instead in front of our customers, simply because we know for sure kuti ma customers ali ndi china chake chomwe abweretsera kuno. Kuchoka pamenepo tili ndi feelings expressed by what? Customers. How do we respond? Ma feelings amene wapanga express customer. Chifukwa customer ni munthu amatha kuona kuna zoti apapa service. How do we respond in all those areas? Customer akapanga respond differently or negatively, tikuyenera tionetsetse kuna zokuti kodi how going to deal with this situation. Akapanga so respond positively, tikuyenera so tizindikire kuna zokuti there must be areas what are going to do in order to what? To respond in this what? In this positive manner of what? Of a customer. Nthawi zonse ife ngati ma waiters, ma waitresses, chomwe chimachitika chino zoti customer akuti zamusangalasa zamukomera chomwe amazachita nthawi zina ndikusiya chani tip, kana timanyadira kuti more tips. Why? Since kuti service ndi china chonse chomwe wakumana nacho chatani chamukomera. Komano what about zitakhala kuti sizinamukomera? Ndikuti pamenepo there is a question for us. Tithapanga mora chiyambira tithapanga mora ni customer sizinamukomere, service sinankomere, china chonse sinankomere. Good, we are going to do better than this. Or what can I do for me to help you? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. What can I do to help?
Yeah, actually, so you said, next time I'll do better. Thanks you for coming.
Good.
Yeah, of course it's just the same. Though the customer will respond negatively, but you are not supposed to respond negative as well.
Oh, good.
You just say, next time I'll try my level best, what, like saying something to make him or her happy.
Yeah, that is exactly. Okay.
Yes, about approaches, and next time to do better than that day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just accept what's wrong, what was wrong. Because the case is always key, right? Sometimes it might be having that if they say it wasn't wrong, but other customers they can pretend, they can say, it wasn't wrong. I mean, it was wrong, the service was poor. So just accept your apologize and ask, okay, next time, where am I going to like to correct myself? What was the problem? So you have to hear from them what was the real problem and what are they want to expect from you.
That is that. Coming here.
Just to admit that you are wrong, then next time we'll do better.
Exactly. Sure. Okay, fine. We are proceeding. We're saying that adopt the methods of what? Communication. Communication to who? First thing, we have what? Adults. Regularly here in Malawi, more especially in our culture, adults, they are the very first patrons. Children, it's of course, just like that. But the adults, they come regularly. For that matter, how do we communicate with them? When we're talking about children, they also have their own set of understanding. At the very same point in time, they respond to things differently, and we also have to make sure so that communication should be in the very same realm of of the children. You cannot treat children as as mature people, isn't it? From that, let us look at people, customers with mobility difficulties. It might happen that another customer has come on a wheelchair. How are we going to help that one?
We can go and help her or him to reach the place where he can sit down.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, you go with a good approach.
Uh-huh.
You ask what he or she is really looking for. You ask what is his allergies. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So what about the people with the communication problems?
Okay. People with communication problem, actually, you see which problem is he or she having.
Yeah.
Is that person not talking?
Mm-hmm.
Is that person deaf? You see. So if that person is not talking, then you find a sign to welcome him or her to sit where he or she is comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and you tell him or her what we have and what we don't have in a way that he or she will understand you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, for that communication, especially when she can't hear you, you need to have a written things.
Okay.
Like she can, if she want to take, she want to give you an order, you need to do lighting. Maybe she will just light and then for easy communication.
Yeah, that is that.
Yeah, seriously.
Offer alternatives, isn't it? Yeah. Now we are looking at the customer complaints. How are we going to deal with the customer complaints?
Firstly, you have to give you have to get them right. They have to explain. Let them explain the problems they are finding.
Yeah.
So you have to patiently wait for them to read, to say anything. And then, for example, maybe it can be like something was done, maybe they have an allergy of maybe onion whatsoever.
Sure.
So you have to apologize. And then you ask them if it would be possible so they can make another order for them to eat, or else they can change the order.
Good?
Yeah, so
That is good.
They can be happy.
Okay, yeah, that is that is a customer complaint, isn't it? So what about a customer incident? More especially at the bar. There are a lot more incidents each and every day. Yeah. You process a bill, you issue it out to the guest, and you order somewhere, a guest will say, hey, tell me, what are you trying to do? Maybe this was not my bill. It belongs to somebody else. How do you deal with these incidents at the bar?
Firstly, you explain to him or her on the process whereby he entered there, he started drinking. You have records whereby every round you were punching the system.
Sure.
So you explain to him the first time, the first drink, the second drink, the third drink, to the extent whereby he started drunk, getting drunk. Yeah. So if those things are not him is not satisfied with, then you you try to present the problem to the supervisor. Yeah, because maybe like you can't, you are not here understanding each other.
Okay.
So you present the problem
To the supervisor, somebody senior.
Yes.
Isn't it? Okay, fine. So let us say, look at the incident whereby maybe the guest is looking for, maybe he ordered the wine. Maybe you didn't understand well. Instead of red wine, you give him white wine. What are you going to do with that situation?
That's the big problem, because the customer will not drink that. So firstly, you convince him to change the drink, or maybe to convince him so that he can take that drink. But if he doesn't understand, you skip that drink and give him the right drink. Then that drink you present again to the supervisor.
Okay, fine. So suppose this wine you draw right away from the cask and you can only turn it back. What are you going to do with that wine? Or Vamia red or Vamia white? What are you going to do with that?
We have so many things whereby we do cocktails, we do mocktails.
Oh, good.
We do so
You cannot proceed from that. It's okay. Okay, fine. I've got these challenges. I'm a new person here. We always try to find remedies in order to assimilate the environment, to acclimatize the environment. For example, you cannot walk alone. It will happen even. Have you ever been to South Africa or maybe in another country where you do not understand the language or whatsoever? Okay, fine. I happen myself to be in Arabic region sometime. I was not aware, understand Arabic, how it was, but I was trying my best to find some other people like Indians who at least know how to speak English. If I lost the election,